this is Ginger from My Sister Scrapper. Today I have a project to share with you for Graphic 45. This is a project that was created using the Graphic 45 Deluxe Collector's Edition Le Romantique. It's actually a leveled up project using one of the Graphic 45, the Club G45 kits. I chose Volume 1, which was designed by the lovely Annette Green, and I chose the Le Romantique Gatefold card. Woo. Designed again by Annette Green. So I just downloaded the project sheet and I used again the collection kit and also the Ivory regular tag album. I used 2 tags out of that as well. So here's what I created. I actually created it to be more like a little folio. So for the closure, I added a belly band and I used some gold Graphic 45 architecture washi tape right here. I added some of the matte pearl gems in the gold. And then I added some of the flowers, the rose bouquet. I have the classic ivory and the linen and then the precious pink. So the belly band just slides off. And in the directions, again, I followed the directions verbatim. With the exception of the tags, I used my dies to cover the tags with the same papers that she used. So I did cover the tags fully. And then behind the little chipboard circles here, I used some more of the gold washi tape and then used a 3/4 circle punch right here and just added those behind there just to make them stand out a little bit more against the green. So then it opens like this. And then again, this is exactly how it was designed again, but I did use the my dies to create to add the papers here instead of just matting it with just rectangles. And then I did add some more of the matte pearl gems inside the holes right here. And then what I wanted to do is I added a secondary pocket here on the front, some more of the cut aparts as well. And then inside the pocket, I have an envelope with the design paper. This is a sticker from a sticker sheet. And then inside I made it a card with some more stickers here, and then I decorated the inside as well. So that's one of the little extras that I added. So you could add photos on the inside of this. You can tuck this full with more photos because there's plenty of room in here. And then I also, according to the directions, there's 2 little tags back here. And I did cut my tags out of some ivory cardstock first and then matted them with the design paper, and then I added some more of the gold washi, and then I also added papers to the back since I used the solid cardstock. So those go back in here. And again, the directions, I followed them. I made the base of the project until I got to the point where I had to cover or add the papers onto the tags, and then I just used my dies. But all the papers that I used were exactly from the directions. And then that is the back. And then for the closure, instead of just doing the chipboard closure here, I created the belly band. So I'm going to show you really quick how I did the pocket and how I created this little belly band here. So what you're going to need is, again, I used the gold washi tape, architecture washi tape in the gloss gold. And then I used, for the belly band, I just took 2 pieces of the ivory cardstock, and these are 1 inch by 12 inch. And then I just took my glue and I overlapped the pieces. You can use whatever adhesive you want. This is just what is right here. So again, I cut these to 1 inch, and I'm just going to overlap these 2 pieces like so. And I'm just going to let that dry for a second. And then I took my washi tape, and then the tape is 1 inch wide, so I kind of went a little bit over so I could fold it under on one end. And then I just lined it up. A little straighter than that, but I just did sections at a time. And you're not going to use all of this, but what is left over I use to create the little circles. So and then I just took my bone folder and burnished it really, really well. And then I didn't create the belly band until after I got all of the decorating done on the project, because you don't want it to be too tight. So you want to make sure that you get, you know, your pearls on, everything that's going to go on the inside. Get your envelope done, your decorating, and get your other stuff that you're going to put inside your pocket all ready to go. And it's all done. And the last thing you're going to do is you're going to do your belly band. Because the way I did it is I just held it right here, and then I just gently wrapped it around, because you don't want it to be too tight. And then I just took my scissors and trimmed it off, because what you're going to do is whatever doily you decide to use, and I wanted to use, you can use a scallop circle, you can use, you know, whatever you, pre-made doily. I just wanted something that had a little more substance to glue this to. So I glued the chipboard, and I glued the doily down first, and then I did the chipboard kind of off center, so that way I would have something to glue my flowers down on. That's why my doily's not very intricate. But you could certainly use an intricate doily with a solid circle behind it, so you had something to glue your flowers and stuff onto. So then I just attached it. I trimmed off what I needed, and then I just attached to here. But you want to make sure that you have enough room so it'll slide in and off, on and off like that. And then the excess is what I used. I just took my 3/4 inch circle punch and punched out little circles and added those to the tops of the grommets, and then I added the little chipboard pieces. So that's how I did the belly band closure. And then the measurements for the pocket that's on the inside are right here. It's going to measure 7 3/4 by 4 1/2, and it's okay if this is showing because we're going to score this piece. So you're going to get your scoreboard out, and it's just a simple pocket where you're going to have 1/2 inch tabs on both sides. So I put it in the scoreboard with the 7 3/4 across the top. I'm going to score it 1/2 inch. I'm going to rotate it at 1/4 turn, and I'm going to score it at 1/2 inch. And rotate it one more time and 1/2 inch. So you have 1/2 inch on both sides and one along the bottom. So you're done with your scoreboard. And I just picked one of the papers from the Deluxe Collector's Edition to pick. This is one that I used for my pocket. And then you're going to take your scissors. And I like to, let's add our tape first. And then I like to trim my corners. So I'm going to add my tape. To 3 tabs. And I'm going to trim my corners out, like so. I just like to put my scissors right where those score lines intersect and cut at an angle. And then since this is going to be glued on top of design paper, I'm going to just miter those top tabs a little bit. And then you're just going to fold on your score lines. And there's your pocket. You just go ahead and take your tape off. You get your project done, and I added the pocket after I got the thing designed. And then just put it on the front like that. I guess I used the butterfly paper. I used this for my envelope. That way I had an even space all the way around here, and I did add a little border sticker at the top here as well. So that's how I made the little pocket. And then for the envelope, I just use my envelope punch board. If you don't have an envelope punch board, you can just take a regular envelope and take it apart and use it as a template and trace around and cut it out. But I just used my envelope punch board and I did a 5-bar card, which is 4 by 5.5. And then I just followed the instructions on making the envelope. And then I made my card to fit in here, which is again 4 by 5.5. And I just used some design papers to decorate it on the inside and a couple stickers on the outside. Super simple. So that goes back like that, and that. This is a super cute project, but again, and you could add more. You could add more stuff on here. Look, you could make these little flip ups. You could make these little pockets. I mean, possibilities are endless. This is an adorable project. So then the little belly band goes back on here. Like so. So there you go, everybody. That's my leveled up project using the Club G45 kit, volume 1, which is the Les Romantique Gatefold card designed by Annette Green. There you have it. Thanks for watching. Bye.